Hi everyone, we are here talking to Chef Jigs Liwanag, the award-winning Best Meat Pie winner for 2025. Jigs, good afternoon.
Good afternoon po. Good afternoon for everyone who's watching.
Thank you so much for your time this afternoon. We are so thrilled about, knowing about you. Tell us about who Chef Jigs is.
I'm just a local boy from the Philippines. Came to Australia way back 2019, and we took over the business or the whole property September of 2022, and we started the business from scratch. So we have our own cafe. It's called the Stables Cafe and Bar. We have our own restaurant as well called Vesta by Jigs. We have our wine bar as well, named Bobby's, and we also have accommodation.
Wow, that's really good. And that's all in Ballarat. So tell me, so you came here in 2019
Yes.
to Australia. So where did you grow up in the Philippines?
So I grew up in a small province called Pangasinan, which is in San Fabian.
Uh-huh.
It's a very small town. It's near the beach. It's where I've learned how to cook with my grandma.
Yeah.
And yeah,
So tell us about your grandma. What influence did she have on you? Why were you able to learn how the way she cooks?
yeah. So let's. This is a big story to tell. When I was younger, I was bullied a lot by my cousins and even my siblings because I have a big fronting.
Mm-hmm.
So they call me a rabbit. So my safe haven was my grandma's kitchen, and my grandma usually put a small stool inside her kitchen, and she asked me to watch her cook. And that's where I start having some, I think, ideas, or I get the love for food because of that.
Yeah. So fast forward from your grandma.
Yeah.
So I believe you went on a yacht
Yes.
and you cruise around the world
Yes. Yes.
to get you started with your love of cooking.
Yes. Yeah.
Tell us about that experience.
So prior to becoming a chef, I'm also a nurse by profession. So
Uh-huh.
I started as a nurse. One of the reasons why I become a nurse because my dad's side in the family are all in medical field. So in the Philippines, you need to join the bandwagon to become part of that.
Yes.
So my parents want me to become a nurse because they wanted to become a doctor.
Yeah.
But it's not for me.
Yes.
One of my grandma's best saying, or let's just say motto in life is, when you grow old, don't put the word regret
Yes. Correct.
on your mind.
Correct.
Don't let it linger.
Yes.
While you're still young, do the things that you want to do, because
Yes.
otherwise when you get old, you don't have any more chances to do whatever you wanted to do.
Wala na.
Wala na po. So there's no more. So after I become a nurse, I told my parents, I told my mom, I'm done. And whether you like it or not, if you don't want to give me money to pay for my cooking school, I'm walking away.
Yes.
And I think they've decided to give me a chance to prove myself, to redeem myself.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And when I was in nursing school, I just want to finish it to get the diploma,
Yes.
because it's not the profession I wanted. Because I wanted to be a chef.
Mm-hmm.
When I finished cooking school, I'm not bragging, but I finished top of the class. So out of 7 um blocks on my year, because I studied in Magsaysay Culinary Center
Oh, yeah.
in Makati.
Yes.
So when on our graduation day, I was top of the class, and I was very happy because I think I'm living my dream. And on our graduation day, the person who was sitting in front, watching me and hearing my speech, is my grandma.
Wow.
Yeah.
So your grandma has a great influence in you,
Yes.
Chef Jigs, and with her style of cooking, how did you resonate that within yourself? Did you put a bit of twist to her style, or you kept it authentic in what she does?
I think po, keeping it authentic, because that's her teaching.
Mm.
Before, she always say, if you want to win people's heart, cook food from the heart.
Yes.
Go,
Agree.
go to the basic, do it from scratch, do it from the very start.
Yes.
Don't put things that it doesn't belong to a certain.
It doesn't need to.
It doesn't need to.
That's right.
So just do it authentic, cook from the heart, and always, when you cook food to people, think as you're cooking for your family.
Yeah.
Treat everyone as a family, so that everything, every passion, every love that you put something on a plate.
So
shows.
fast forward, chef. So you've entered the meat pie competition.
Yes.
Tell us about the award-winning meat pie for this year. What was the story behind that?
Prior again saying that, I think last year when we first joined the competition, we did adobo petivia, and it's one of the best pies I think that I've produced so far, and it was a recipe again from my grandma, which is made from smoked pork hock.
Oh, wow.
And this year, we want to empower, or we want to showcase the word fiesta on a plate
For this year.
for this year.
Wow. Yes.
So if we see fiesta, we have lechon.
Yes, that's right.
And after the fiesta, whatever left on the lechon, we remove the meats and we cook it and turn it to a lechon paksiw.
Correct. That's right.
The idea was to put Filipino food on a pie where people can enjoy and at least taste Filipino food, because I think Filipino food is one of a kind, and I think it's about time for our food to be known,
To be more promoted, yeah.
to get
yeah.
promoted, to our food to get promoted, because I think one of our best strength is in the Philippines is our food,
Yes.
and that needs to be on the top,
Yes.
not hiding from the shadows.
Yes.
Masarap ang pagkain natin, di ba? So,
Absolutely.
and when we did the concept, to make it a bit westernized, we add onion jam to the lechon paksiw inside the filling.
Wow.
And then instead of the traditional, you just have a fake pastry and bake it. It's not, I think it's not our thing. So Pete came up with, what if you put the pork crackle on top of the crust and
Wow.
bake it? So the concept is, if you have the pie, you have a small slab of pork belly on your plate. It resonates a pork belly, which is in the Philippines our favorite protein is pork.
Yes.
And yeah,
Yeah. So you have that level of crunchiness on the top with the crackling,
yes,
right? Sprinkled on the top,
Yeah.
baked. Then you have the crunchiness of the pastry, and then you have the moist of the lechon paksiw inside it, and with that hint of onion jam.
yeah,
That's next level creativity, chef.
yeah. Thank you.
I haven't seen that before. Never have I tasted that before as well.
Yeah.
The Lechon Paksiw, once again, has been influenced by your grandma.
Yes. My grandma usually before cook lechon paksiw every Sunday for Sunday lunch, and she usually do it during midnight because she wanted to saute the onions and the garlic slowly to give that nice aromatic flavor and infuse it to the meat. So it is a fruit of I think, how do you call it? It's fruit of her own labor or something.
It's like a fruit of our own labor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because she cooks it slowly, incorporating the garlic, the onions, the smokiness to the meat, and then the herbs, which is mixed spices like peppercorns and a lot of bay leaf,
Yeah.
and then some vinegar that you make from scratch.
And that's, you know what, and that's how our Lolas used to cook, isn't it?
Yeah.
Slow, methodical,
Yes.
bit of, a lot of love to that.
Yeah.
And they just sort of, and knowing that the kitchen's probably, with wood fire.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
right?
Yes. And she cooked it from her dirty kitchen, which is, I'm amazed by it because
Yeah.
I think the future chef doesn't know about that.
No.
They doesn't experience that.
Yeah.
We just experience a nice stainless kitchen, bench top, something like that. But we never cook on our grandma's kitchen.
And chef, you got a beautiful family. You've been influenced so much by your grandmother, and you also have some dishes here which has been influenced by your mom and your dad as
Yes,
well.
yes,
To
yes.
take us about that.
Yeah. So in the restaurant, Sir Alex, we have our Filipino barbecue. So on the Filipino barbecue, we have the traditional pork barbecue that we can buy in the streets in the Philippines.
Hmm.
But the two key ingredients to that is my mom's achara.
Wow.
His herbal pickles is inside. So she eats that every time, every meal.
Yeah.
It's a side dish for her. She's not gonna eat if there's no achara on the table.
Yes.
And my grandma usually makes some sausawan for everything that you know. She, um
So it's like a good side dish
yes,
that she
yeah,
makes with
yeah,
passion.
yes. With like for example, if you have lechon kawali, you dip on that vinegar
Yeah.
and you're in heaven.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Comfort food.
Comfort food. That's her original sukang sausawan
Yes.
that she usually make. Yeah. And then addition to that is I have my dad's kinilaw in
Wow.
the restaurant as well.
Wow.
So in the Philippines, he developed his own marination for his kinilaw, which is dayak, calamansi, and dalandan. So when he mixed that everything, it's absolutely brilliant because it blows my mind every time because I don't know if the flavor works together, but it is.
Yeah.
It cures the meat, it cures the fish, and when you taste the fish, it's sweet. It's not even sour.
So you don't need vinegar.
No, Sir Alex.
Wow.
It's
Wow.
cured the meat itself because it's the acid to the acid of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the landan, it has this sweet and sour taste to it, but it's subtle.
And you're telling me that your dad's Canelo is the feature of the Australian. What was that one?
It's featured in Australian Good Food Guide. So that recipe is on my profile. If you wanna try to recreate it or cook it at your own leisure, feel free to visit the website and try to grab a copy if you want to.
Wow. Chef, thank you so much for your time.
Thank
And
you.
thank you for your hospitality. And
It's my absolute pleasure. We're Filipino, so every time a Filipino comes visit a Filipino home, we welcome you with open heart.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you know what? As us from the Filipino Chefs Association Victoria, we are so tremendously proud of you to keep promoting, uplifting, and elevating our Filipino cuisine because we know for a fact there's a Filipino food revolution happening to really.
Absolutely. Yeah, because it's about time that our food will be out there and everybody will know Filipino food is one of the best cuisines I ever had.
And
It needs to be.
it needs to be up there. And
Yeah.
your beautiful space here in Ballarat, your beautiful hotel, restaurant, the cafe, and you've got a heritage listed stables at the back. It's wonderful. You got a Airbnb upstairs for accommodation. And thank you to you and your partner Pete. I mean, how did you guys meet?
Oh, we met on a dating site called Hinge.
Fantastic. That's great.
Yeah.
And it's been a great influence on you.
Yes, because on our first date, he said to me, "What do you want to do in the future?" I just said to him, "I just want to have a restaurant in the countryside."
Wow.
And then we're here in Ballarat.
And you know what? Thank you so much for choosing Ballarat. Thank you so much for choosing Melbourne over Copenhagen, wasn't it?
Yes.
And Melbourne won, and we're so delighted for you to be here. Chef Jigs, any final words to our aspiring chefs and cooks, Filipinos who's still studying, he's still trying to navigate their way through mentally and physically? What sort of how can I say encouragement you can give them?
Just cook from the heart. Every learning, every experiences that you're gonna learn all throughout the way, keep it to your heart, but not here. Everything that you do, make sure that you put your passion and your love to it, because that's the reason why you become a chef. Cooking is our It's gonna be our bread and butter. Make sure that every passion or every love that you do, put on something or put on the plate. And at the same time, keep your feet on the ground if you become successful someday. And at the same time, make the most out of it. Smile every day. Make sure that you study. Make sure that if you think that you've learned enough, no, don't do that. Don't say that. Like every day that you come to work, make sure that it's everyday learning.
Yes, so true.
Yeah. And at the same time, be an inspiration. Be inspiration. Cook as it's how's that? Cook like nobody's business. Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's it. And enjoy it. Enjoy
that's
it.
right. So thank you so much once again. And we are here at Canberra Hotel at 812 MacArthur Street in Ballarat. Come down, try beautiful Chef Jigs best winning pie and a beautiful menu.
Until the end of August.
Until the end of August.
Yeah.
Until the end of
But
August.
if you come to Ballarat after August, we still have the CC
Yes,
in the cafe.
that's
But,
good.
yeah. And it's served traditionally. It's on a seasoning plate.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's one thing Rommel and I are so humbly proud of you because you are so passionate and you are so humbled. And like you said, even you're an award-winning chef for the best meat pie, you're still grounded and you still have the love of your staff, the people and the
Yeah.
customers.
Yeah. And one more thing.
Yes.
By the way, to all the young chefs, if you're gonna own a restaurant someday, don't treat your staff like a staff. Treat them as part of your family. That's the key to a successful business.
That's so true. And that's wise words. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, come down to Ballarat, Canberra Hotel, see Chef Jigs, and try his beautiful menu for dinner, and you can stay upstairs in accommodation. Thank you,
Yeah,
Jeff.
thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Chef Emma. Thank you.